Adventure Builder, Adventure Builder, Adventure Builder! Adventure Builder, Adventure Builder! I often run into this situation where one person says, I'm gonna do this thing. And another person, or maybe a lot of people say, no, you can't do that, it's impossible. I've already tried it, I did this, and it'll never work, and I've done research, and basically, it's impossible. And at this point, it's very easy to become discouraged and say, all these other people have tried stuff, I guess there's no point in even testing something out. But if I told you all the times that I did things that I was told wouldn't work, and then they worked, or I figured something out, it's so many things. Now here's why this happens. The person who's saying something is impossible and something won't work, they are basically declaring supreme knowledge about this thing. Now this is when I have to, as an adventure builder, utilize my honesty checker, otherwise known as a bull stuff checker. So if someone is professing ultimate knowledge about something, declaring that this absolutely cannot work, it's impossible. Now if they say it cannot work, that means they must have tried everything possible to make it work, and it didn't work. Which is a problem, because the number of ideas is infinite. There are an infinite number of ways to do things. And when you try one thing, you might not be able to do it, but maybe you'll learn some other way that gives you a stepping stone to something else, and blah, 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 and then eventually you do the thing. But it may not be obvious right away. It may not be easy. Now, if someone says it's not going to be easy, okay, I can buy that. But if someone says it's impossible, then for them to be declaring that, they literally have to have tried an infinite number of possibilities, which they could not do in their lifetime, even if they devoted every second to that. Even if they lived 1,000,000 lifetimes, they could not have tried everything. Now, there is a way that you can know if something will or will not work, and that is if you have done it. Because then you can say, look, it works. I've got the thing right here. But there is no way to know with 100% certainty that something cannot be done. So that's an important thing to remember when you hear a lot of people telling you that something can't be done, or it's impossible, or whatever. Because that happens a lot in our current society, our current culture. It's very, no, you can't do anything out of the ordinary. But you can. A lot of times people have done things out of the ordinary, and they've worked out spectacularly. And then the people who are the naysayers get all excited because now they get this new toy to play with, and then they get to say, well, you can't do something else. And that keeps perpetuating, because when someone does the thing that they've been told is impossible, the other person is getting ready for the I told you so. So it's important to try not to I told you so someone after you've done what they said is impossible, because that's a very important learning moment. Because if you've declared that something is impossible, but then it turns out it happens and is totally possible, if you don't brush it off, if you don't just say, oh yeah, whatever, yeah, I told you so, me, whatever, if you don't do that, if you just actually process the information, it's only 1 or 2 steps before you get to the point where you ask, wait, what else have I been told or I've decided is absolutely true, which might not be? Adventure Builder, Adventure Builder, Adventure Builder! Adventure Builder, Adventure Builder!